It's a popular jersey number to get, number 7. He got that jersey number when he asked politely for it from one of the greats of the sport, 3-time world champ, 4-time Bells champ Mick Fanning. Mick at the time had invited Seth over to stay with him up on the Gold Coast in the past, and Mick has always been so good about that, seeing great talent and great friends come over to Oz and has him come over. Seth finished 12th in the world in his rookie start. That's his best finish he's had in his career, as he is spinning around for us, and he's going to get some surfing done here. Moving down the line with a quick pace. Nice flow and connectivity. Short ride there, smaller insider, but just showing us that he's on right now. Miguel Pupo, what'd you see here, Rick?
I saw a great little inside wave from Seth Moniz. Just tags that first turn. Nice wrap, and he did so well to get up there for the third one.
Finally got his first CT win in a tube shootout at M.Pupo with Cowley Vost a couple years back. Seth's looking for his first CT win this year. Moniz, beautiful carve. How's that speed? Nice tag there for Seth. Driving with some speed, ramping up, tail high. Doesn't reverse until late in the landing. As we go with Seth's waves first here.
Yeah, smart. Quick look out the back for Seth Moniz. Beautiful first slice off the top. Another quick hit. Now he starts stretching out down the line. The intention was always take to the air. It just didn't fully get the rotation, but almost looks like in the whitewash. Brought it around. See there, fins pointing towards the beach. And right here, he's just fighting. And he actually did. He did get the rotation once he had landed.
Son of Wagner Pupo, longtime competitor, rolling in. Miguel, big brother of Sammy Pupo, has a lot of speed as well. First tag to get down the line. And the goofy foot steps off after a single maneuver. Sort of the thought process of a veteran. And the vet member decided to kick out early so he'd have priority. Let's see if it pays off. Miguel Pupo in motion. Nice smooth style. Tags it quickly, holding his speed and showing a similar type of frustration from his opening wave. Seth's on the next one. Getting that carve quickly, late climb, he'll eject.
Samuka, Samuel Pupo, younger brother of Miggy, just signaled him with a surfboard on the rocks. Miggy's up, he's riding, loading up off the backhand. Nice hook off the top for Miggy. Little caught up there, Joe. See if he can make it up at the end.
That's right. Now trying to clean it up, deciding not to kick out this time and just surf a wave, but a couple moments where he looked a little bit sticky and definitely looked forced. Sammy could see more waves on the way than where Miguel's sitting. This wave looked tough to surf at certain points.
Yeah, it was definitely a better paced wave for Miguel here on the backhand. First turn was clean, second one was untidy. Now the third, he starts to wind up again. You can see his back foot just popping off the tail pad as he comes through for these inside turns.
Doug got the full-time position to coach Seth on tour as we see Seth with a late decision to grab this wave. Nice speed, first turn, throws down the carve. Nice arc again to follow. Speed's been looking fantastic for Seth on that Sharp Eye surfboard. Nice, cool way to change things up. A little power gash there before it goes flat on the inside.
Gauge your position based on where everyone's sitting. This is a great wave here for Seth. This opening turn, very sharp. Connects it up with the second. Rotates it a little bit more. Check turn down the line. Builds up that speed. Then goes for that sort of layback hack to finish the wave off. Smaller wave and it sort of depleted in size as it went down the line. So it's lacking that big exclamation point at the end, that big finishing moment, but some beautiful surfing nonetheless. Just staying nice and light and nimble on his feet. Gets some tail release on that second turn.
And now Miguel Pupo live with some speed, big vertical in the pocket, perfect transition with the blowtail. And Pupo rides away. But now Seth's right back in rhythm with the ocean. Winding up, big full rotation, landing right in front of Miguel Pupo.
Fully hung back, but let's have a look at this. Seth Moniz building for speed, only had the one option, gets the full rotation in the air, and just a buttery little landing. But pay attention, the nose of the board was pointing towards the shore while he was still in the air, and as he came down for the landing, lateral takeoff, extends out in front of the wave, gets the quick grab, full rotation at this point here, and then he just takes all that impact into his legs, and a perfect landing to that air. Love seeing this from Seth Moniz.
I don't know, maybe this will be my throwaway. I do have Kanoa though in my tier B, which is helping. Seth Moniz having a blast today at Winky Pop. Nice arc off the top. Drives in that section well timed, and that's just going to shut him down. That thing just left without him. 2 turns though, you can tell he's shredding right now. 3rd turn, a nice quick check off the lip to cover some ground. Hang time on the backhand float. And drilling the end section.
Drives down the line, lip gliding floater, and then up and over the roof to finish off.
Seth rolling in, looks like he might have a little wedge coming from the point. A little bobble there, but lays a lot into the open face. Knows the importance of this matchup. Going for the putt again, and somehow pulls it off.
Wow! Clutch moment there from Seth Moniz. Approaches his first turn, little catchy. And the second one, more of a little setup, check turn, and then he takes to the air. And we get to see a little bit more of the bottom of Seth's board on this aerial compared to the first one. Way more inverted, very similar in the grab, and not quite the full rotation, but nonetheless, gets that buttery finish.
Seth will be preparing for the round of 16 and getting himself on the right side of the rankings for the midseason cut coming up at stop number 7.